Hey guys, this is Ian of Gearhead Country Radio, and thank you for checking out some of our content. You can find us on all those sites that you know and love. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, as well as YouTube. You can also find us at the Gearhead Country website, www.gearheadcountry.com. But one more thing we need you to click that little button that's over here or over here that basically says you can follow us, you can subscribe, you can join our channel, you can do all those things to show that you support Canadian country music through Gearhead Country Radio. Thank you once again, and have a great day. Welcome to Gearhead Country, and we are at the 2021 CCMAs, and this is Radio Row, and I am with Katy Hurt.
Hi.
Right?
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well.
Thanks for having me in your Chevy.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. As we just were saying a minute ago, you'd be driving, so
yes, I'm driving.
You're driving, the steering wheel's over there, and I am the passenger in this magical ride. All right, Katy, you were obviously... Your background is not Canadian. I somehow hear something.
I'm from the other London.
The other London.
The other one. The original one, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I am from the UK.
Now, still residing in the UK or now
Still
here?
residing in the UK, wishing that they'll let me live here.
So
hopefully one day.
Have you specifically come over for the CCMAs then?
Yes, this is my very first CCMAs. I have not stopped smiling since I got off the plane. I am so excited to be here.
You've been to Canada before?
I have indeed. I recorded my last EP in Winnipeg,
okay.
And I just finished recording an album out there too. So.
Which again, what was the album?
The album hasn't been released yet.
Okay.
The EP was called Unfinished Business.
Okay, because we were listening to a track. Is it Revved Up?
Revved Up, yes.
Okay, because again, Gearhead Country, so it's
Absolutely.
Like, what do we got? Something that works with the Gearhead Country type of umbrella.
We definitely have a good driving song.
Yes.
Gotta have a good driving song.
It's not a necessity, but we do like it when it does come
when it pans out.
So if there's a track that we'll end up putting in the rotation, it'll be that one. So
good to hear it.
If it's okay with you.
Oh, man, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Okay, so London, England.
Yes.
How did you get exposed to one country music to begin with?
In general, yeah.
And then sort of gravitate towards the Canadian aspect of it.
So I was born in London. I grew up in Long Island, and then moved back to the UK when I was little. So I'm kind of I'm a bit of a mixture. My parents just loved country music, and because we lived there when I was younger, it was just all I heard. I had Patsy Cline sing me lullabies, and it was just, that was what was on the radio, that was what was on in my house, and I think my parents just decided I needed to be a country singer, and they made that happen. But yeah, so I grew up loving country music and visiting the States and road tripping out there and kind of falling in love with it. And then when I went to record my EP, I looked into who was producing great country music, and I stumbled across someone called Murray Pulver, who is an incredible producer and musician who is based out of Winnipeg. He was in Doc Walker and the Crash Test Dummies, and he's won Junos and CCMAs.
I know Chris and the gang and Doc Walker very well.
Yeah. So Murray was out in Winnipeg, and I reached out and I was like, hey, I want to record an EP. Any chance you'd want to work with me? And he said yes. So I flew out to Winnipeg in January, and it was like minus 28. It's the coldest I've ever experienced, and I just loved it. I loved everything about the experience of working with him, being in Canada, and then of course, I obviously knew Shania, but I had pretty much grown up on the American side of country, and all of a sudden I discovered that there was this whole other world, and I have just completely fallen in love with it. So
it is funny. A lot of people, like the United States, watches the Canadian industry very closely for emerging artists, writers, and to see what sort of is popular. Canada kind of looks, well, we obviously look at the States, but we're also almost a mirror of Australia sometimes, as far as the country aspect that Americans don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's almost Canadians and Australians talk more, and then my background is Scottish, so I have Scottish lots of Scottish relatives.
Yes.
And when I was over in 2019, I found that there was definitely a little bit more country feel. People were asking, my cousin's kids were asking, it's like, oh, I've heard of this. You know, everybody's heard of Shania Twain, and which is fantastic as a musical ambassador.
Yeah.
But it seems to be, it was picking up a little bit. And,
Yeah, it's definitely been growing for sure.
Because definitely it's in Central Europe. There's a lot of these wonderful shows happening. They had country music. The Roadhammers were over there.
Oh yeah.
You know, the Scorpions were on, and then it was the Roadhammers.
Yeah.
For the one show.
Love the Roadhammers.
What a great combination of just music.
Yeah.
And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great to put a little country music tour in New England and Scotland?
That would be amazing. Well, if you do that, then you have to let me be a part of that, please.
Oh yes.
But yeah, it's definitely been a growing scene, especially the last 5 years. I have been able to witness it just explode, and we have so many festivals now, and so many artists come over. In fact, I was just talking to someone else, T-Bay.
Yeah.
He came over and played a festival last summer, but it would have been summer before now.
Yes.
And yeah, it's just been really cool to watch the scene grow and to be able to be a part of it. And I guess, because we're such a tiny new scene, we have to kind of just take influence from everyone, and obviously finding out that there was this incredible rich history of Canadian country music for me was just super exciting. So yeah.
Well, again, we're very happy to have you.
Thank you.
So yes, you should be. Again, you're having a good trip. It's a good experience.
Loving it so far. And it snowed last night, so I got to watch the snowfall, which was just gorgeous.
Lovely. So, okay, growing up as you did, again, a little bit of America, a little bit of London. Any good road stories as you've been traveling about?
Oh man, I have a whole bunch of road stories. Well, when I was 13, my parents took me and my brother on a road trip. And we flew into New York and we drove the whole East Coast all the way down to Tennessee. And that trip kind of was the first time it was the first time I truly experienced country music. And we stopped at the Sun Studios in Memphis.
Yep.
And I didn't know this, but they have a little recording studio that they let people record songs in. And I had been singing on the tour. I think Hound Dog came on, and I was singing along. And this lovely tour guide came up, and she was like, "Stay behind afterwards." And I thought I was in trouble. I thought she was gonna yell at me for singing Hound Dog. But she was like, "What are you guys doing here? Obviously, you're not from here." And we explained that we'd been road tripping, and that my mom loved Elvis, and so we had to go see Sun Studios. And she was like, "Do you want to record something? I heard you singing." So my very first recording experience was in Sun Studios on holiday when I was 13, and I just was like, holy smokes, this is the coolest thing ever. Have to do that again. But we've definitely, on the other side, in 2019, my band and I did 155 shows. I have put about 80,000 miles on my car driving. I drive a two-door VW up. I drive my car doesn't fit anything in it. So it's always been
a wee little diesel.
No, a little, not even a liter petrol. It is car is basically a go-kart. But it's amazing fun, even in that tiny car, just hitting the road to go play a show. You never quite get over the feeling of loading the guitars in the back seat and just putting the radio on and driving for ages, and then finding new people to talk to about music and play songs. And so I've definitely fallen in love with that experience.
Oh, lovely. That is a great story. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's, again, I found that I was getting little goosebumps there.
Aww.
Of Sun Studios and how,
I have a question for you, if I may. What is your favorite car? Obviously Gearhead, so
my
I figure you have one.
is my '56 Chevrolet.
Oh man.
It's Nassau blue, so like the Robin's Egg in '57, but it's Nassau blue and white. I've had it since I was 21. I bought it when I became a journeyman electrician.
That's so cool.
And I have rebuilt it a few times and abused it a few times, and it's right now just getting put back together in my garage. So
that's awesome.
That is definitely, it has survived. I've had El Caminos, I've had Camaros, I've had a couple of Corvettes, but that's the one that sort of, I loved Happy Days when I was a kid.
Oh yeah? Okay.
So watching that show was just like, I felt like I miss the 50s.
Yeah. See, because I drive such a tiny, ridiculous car, and then I I'm in it all the time. All I want is like a big bucket seat classic car. Like I want the boot. I want that space. So I have two. You know in Karate Kid, that yellow car that he gets.
Yes.
I always wanted that. But then for the longest time, I had a '66 Pontiac GTO as my screensaver. I was like, I need to get one of these.
The double lower headlights.
Yeah.
Triple
Oh,
X.
so cool. But so thanks for having me on Gearhead because
That's good.
I love talking to you about this. I just get all
I
excited.
was just going to ask you about again, what about big pickup truck, something like that.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say no. I would quite like I love yellow.
Yeah.
So I really want like a bright yellow.
The thing is, have you shot any videos yet?
I have done a music video. My drummer has a Jeep Wrangler, and we drove it out to Spain, and we filmed a music video in the desert with it, which was really fun.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd love to do a video in like a genuine classic car. That'd be cool.
I've done that in the past for people, including Doc Walker. Actually.
Oh, cool.
When they did Rocket Girl, it's my '56 Chevy they're driving.
No way. Oh, cool. Okay, so next time I come, I need to film a music video.
That was 2003. We did that. So.
Okay, well next time I come around, I'll have to come film a music video, and you'll have to lend me your car.
For the rest of the event.
I am indeed.
Each other.
Yeah, I hope we'll get to see each other again.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Hope so. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Where can people find more about you?
Well, on all of the main like streaming platforms, and if they want to find me, I'm going to be here at CCMAs.
Okay.
But I'm on all the social networks. My name is Katy with a Y and Hurt Like the Injury.
I was going to say Hurt Like the Injury.
Hurt Like the Injury. So yeah, please do check that out and come find me on like Instagram, Facebook, all the normal places that you
That's
find
actually
me.
a really good name for a country music.
Do you know what? I have to thank my grandpa for having it. So yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's get our coveralls on and our tools out, and let's get back to some more Gearhead Country Radio.